Rafa, you've had already such a long career. You've won absolutely everything there is to win. But when you're preparing for a new season, do you still get excited by it?
Yes, always. I think every season in the top level, it's always a big challenge. The preseason, it's to be ready physically and mentally for the season, and always exciting new challenge. Every team, it's changing and trying to get better and make a step up. So it's always a challenge.
And that same motivation still there from that first pre-season that you had at Lens?
Yes, always. I think when you have that passion, I think you try to challenge yourself and to be better.
So we're here for Marriott today. When you come on these tours to the United States, so far away from Manchester, is that the time when you see really how big this football club is?
Yes, I think we can see our fans around the world, and we can have that tour to meet them and to be here in, for example, today in New York and New Jersey. So yeah, I think for us it's a great experience, and connect with people. It's always a good experience.
You've got Arsenal in New Jersey to start on Saturday. Does that feel like a good early test of where this team is heading into that tough Premier League season, given what Arsenal did last season?
I think it's always good to challenge yourself, especially in pre-season, to see what you can improve and to build your fitness. So I think it's always good, and it's a good opponent. So yeah, for us it will be a next step on our preparation.
You obviously spent such a long time at Real Madrid, a huge club winning trophy after trophy. But how does that Premier League challenge compare, given the money that's being spent by other clubs? Is this the toughest league in the world, the toughest challenge, you think?
Yes, definitely. I think the Premier League, it's something very difficult to win, and I think the competition, it's every year it's better and better. I think every team it's strong, solid, and I think the level it's very high. So we have to be ready for that challenge. It will be difficult, but we are ready to fight for every game, and we need more consistency to win it.
Obviously, City have been a team to beat the last few years. Arsenal showed, though, that it is possible to get close to them. It is possible to get close to that Premier League title. You must take encouragement from that it's possible to catch them.
Yes, of course. We have to believe. It's a new season. Everything is possible, and that's a big challenge, and we are ready for it.
It was a successful first season last year under the new manager, back in the Champions League, won a trophy. But what do you think the next step is for this group?
Yeah, we want to fight for every trophies. That's the expectation for that club, and we want to grow as a team, be more consistent, and fight for to be in the top. That's the demand and what we want.
Do you think Mason Mount and Andre Onana get you closer to having a squad that's capable to do that?
Yeah, I think we are improving the team, the squad, and that's good for the challenge what we have in front of us.
And back in the Champions League, there's obviously no one better to speak about the Champions League than Champions League Varane. When you look back at the teams that you were successful with in that tournament, do you see similar qualities, similar, way that this team can get quite far in this competition next year?
Yeah, I think we shown last season we are able to beat every team in the world. So Champions League, it's a special competition, and it's a big challenge, but we want to share that kind of emotion with our fans. So that's the best competition to do it. So that's a big challenge, and excited to start the season.
There are many people who have won it 4 times, but do you look at that still and think, I want to win it a 5th time? You still have that motivation to go and do it again after doing it so many times before?
Of course. I think if you are in the top club, in the top level, the ambition it's always to win the best trophies in the world. So the Champions League, it's special, and when you won it, I think you want more and more.
Because you're so experienced, because you've won so much, do you think that you can help the group learn to get over the line in these big competitions? Because if they're looking around the dressing room, there's no one better to look at than Raphael Varane, who's won everything.
I try to share my experience and to to help my teammates, and yeah, I think I can bring some advice to the young players, and I try to share that experience. At the top level, it's about details, and I try to share that experience.
Obviously today we've had it announced that there's going to be a new captain, Bruno Fernandes. I mean, how important is it to have those leaders in the dressing room, the likes of Bruno, the likes of you, for people to look up to?
I think it's important, the communication in defense, in midfield, and in attack. I think we need that connection. We need a real team spirit, and I think it's important to get some players to give some advice tactically, to be more connected with each other, and I think that's very important. We don't need only one leader. We need a squad, so everyone has to be involved in that point of view, and try to help the team.
And there are so many now. There's not only Bruno, there's not only you, there's Lisandro, your partner at the back, there's Casemiro, someone that you know so well. Everywhere you look now, it seems like there's a leader, and perhaps in the past at Man United we haven't really seen that.
Yeah, we need players with that character, that personality. We need if you want to win big trophies, you need players with that kind of character in your squad.
You talk about the character. It seems like when the manager has gone into the transfer market to bring a new player here, that it's not only about how good they are on the field, but it is about the character, what they bring to the dressing room. Do you feel that as well, that that's what he's looked at with the players he's tried to bring here?
Yes, I think so, because the difference between a good team and a top team, sometimes it's something mental. Yeah. So we need to believe, we need that determination, and I think the character of the players is something important.
Have you noticed that progression since you first came here? Obviously, we're at the start of your third season at the club now, but have you noticed that kind of progression within the dressing room since you arrived here?
Yes, I think I feel more confident in the dressing room, but in a good way. Not arrogant, but more confidence to trust our qualities and to believe we can do and achieve something very good and very positive.
And it must be good for the dressing room when you look at the captaincy, for example, that the manager is not afraid to make those big decisions. It is a big decision, but the manager hasn't been afraid to make those. That it must give the dressing room confidence that he's happy to make those decisions.
Yeah, I think he wants a team with a character, and he's the leader, so he has to show by himself. And I think, he's not scared to take this decision, to take the responsibilities. So that's what we expect from the manager, and he did it. So I think he showed by example.
It must be hard for a manager though to walk into a dressing room with so many fantastic winners in there that have won everything in the game and command that respect. But he seems to have done that just over the year that he's been there.
Yeah, I think he knows exactly what he wants, and he showed that determination. And since the first day, we know exactly what we have to do and where he wants to go. So it's all clear for the players, for the team, and we have a good connection with the manager. So.
Just in terms of on the pitch, we obviously had one of the best defensive records in the league last season. Obviously, you were a huge part of that. When you look at the on-field performance, where do you see the areas of improvement? Where are the areas of improvement that might get you to that next level?
I think we need sometimes to control more the games, and when you look at the season, we need more consistency. As I said, we are able to beat any team, but it's difficult because you have to do it every 3 days. So that's the challenge. That's the demand, and that's what we're going to try to do for this season.
It seemed like you built up quite a good relationship with Lisandro at centre-back last season. Obviously, there's going to be a change of goalkeeper now. How does that affect you personally? How does it affect the way that you play? Do you have to get used to maybe a different style now?
Maybe we'll see. I think he's coming with his qualities. We need to build a relationship, but I think we know what we want to do. We know how to do, and the mentality, the spirit will be the same. So we have to build that confidence and be ready to fight for each other.
A goalkeeper that you like, someone that you've seen on TV in the past played against?
Yeah, I think he's very good with the ball, very comfortable. He brings a lot of confidence to the defense. So we'll see. Looking forward to play with him.
And how important is this little period now, this tour, just to build that relationship with him, get him used to, I guess, the team and the style of play ahead of that first game against Wolves?
Can you repeat, please?
How important is the pre-season period to build that relationship with Andre? That a relationship is obviously going to be so important for the team going forward next season.
Yeah, I think it's important the pre-season to make that connection, that spirit in the team, in the squad. I think that preparation, we are doing that preparation to be ready. So that's very important. The connection internal with the teammates.
And you personally, how do you feel? Do you feel fit and ready to go next season?
Yeah, ready to go for next season. Obviously, we are still working on the fitness. Yeah. That's why we are here, and we are training and working very hard to be ready.
Obviously, we've seen you in Champions League winning teams, but there was times last season where pundits, for example, were saying that you were playing some of the best football of your career. Did you feel that? Do you feel like you're, even now at 30 years old, becoming a better player?
I think I have more experience, and I think I changed a little bit the way I was playing, but that's normal because you get more used to play against good players, so you control better your game, and I think I'm more in control, and that's normal, I think, with more experience.
Do you feel that the Premier League, the test that the Premier League offers, the teams that are in the Premier League has helped you improve as well? That it's that massive challenge, like you said, every 3 days? Yeah,
I think the demand is higher. You have to be ready for every game at 100%. 90% it's not enough, so you have to be ready, and I think the Premier League for that it's a step up and an improvement.
If you were to win the Premier League, for example, it's already a trophy cabinet that's full of everything: Spanish titles, international trophies, Champions Leagues. Where would it rank in terms of an achievement for you personally?
It's difficult to say. I think as a player, the World Cup is the biggest trophy you can win, but the Premier League in a club competition, I think it's very special. So it's difficult to say, but yeah, it's something huge.
Enjoy a few more holidays now that you don't have to do international duty, a bit more free time.
A bit more, yes. So I hope that can help me to be even fitter and more ready for that Premier League.
Was this the first summer that you feel like you've had a proper break for a while?
Yes, I started the pre-seasons since the day one, so it's the first time since a long time ago. So I think that can be helpful to be in good condition for the start of the season.
And just one final one, obviously, there's going to be a full stadium in New Jersey on Saturday for the Arsenal game. Again, that support, it must be huge for you, for the team, to see it all the way over here.
Yes, of course. I think we have a lot of fans here, and Premier League, I think it's getting stronger here. So it's an opportunity for us to play in front of our fans around the world and here in New York. So I think it's a good experience for us.
And for the fans that weren't lucky enough to get a ticket, they'll be able to go on the bus in New York City to watch the game. Yeah,
I think it's for the people, the fans who can get tickets. I think thanks to Marriott Hotel and Marriott Bonds, I think they can watch the game and enjoy that experience.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.